Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Darkest Dungeon with the new, what is it, Color of Madness DLC. Not that I've seen anything of that DLC yet, except for the new shards currency down here. Used for things not quite of this world. We're in week 2, and we've just started this estate, obviously. We don't even have many buildings unlocked, so let's just go out again and see what we can do here. Strange New Glow at the Farmstead. This is actually from the new expansion. Comet's impact was felt here in the hamlet. The great impact toppled gravestones and kicked out a cloud of dust that covered the entire region. When finally settled, an eerie miasma was seen to spread from the mill. It distorted the rules of time and space far beyond imagining. Venture to the miller's farm to see what has been done. So there's a new thing here, the miller's farm, which is, as far as I know, an endless map. I don't know how you do defeat all enemies on an endless map, but hey, maybe this is just a step into the endless map though. It is Apprentice level 1 difficulty apparently, so maybe we can actually go there. But I remember the whole Crimson Court expansion, and when you went to the courtyard right at the beginning, you just got murdered. So let's not do that in the second week, right? Let's not just die with everybody here. Instead, let's go to the ruins, and you see there's a bunch of adventures available there, all of the apprentice difficulty, but different length. And I usually go by what gives me the most interesting trinket reward. Bloodthirst ring, minus 1% fleet consumed, more max HP, less healing received. It's not great, could be interesting though. Bonus max HP, less stun resist. Could also be interesting. On the Hellion, another Bloodthirst ring. Why don't we go for... But we don't really need crest. That's the other thing. You look for where you get the most interesting things here. Forget about heirlooms. So let's go for this medium run here for the 5 deeds, I think. Now, do we keep our team as it is, or do we bring somebody else? I like swapping out Reynard here so his kleptomania doesn't screw us over. And that means we're probably bringing one of these Hellions. You are light sensitive, which is bad. Minus 10 damage if torch is above 75. We like to have torch high at the moment. And less damage on range skills, that is irrelevant on Hellion. And you have some of the relevant Hellion skills. Let's check Gordon here. Fear of Eldritch is fine, I guess. Not quite sure what that does. It means some curios are going to be opened automatically by this character. I don't know which ones. More melee damage. Worse skills. But I guess it's fine. Let's bring Gordon instead of Reynard and then keep the rest of the team. I think I like keeping the Vestal in the back line simply for healing, so that this guy can use his Incision. If we were to swap that, then we could probably use Illumination, which does very little damage. And we could not be using Hand of Light anyway. No, let's keep it this way. Let's go Provision. Firewood and camping, yes. So we have a firewood now because it's a medium run. We get to camp once. Also means we need more food because camping also wants food. And I think I'm going to go with 12 food here. And then I'm going to run at least 8 torches. And let's run a key and a holy water. And could think about a bandage, but I don't really like picking up bandages. There's only like 1, maybe 2 curious that really want bandages. We need shovels though. And how happy am I with 8 torches? Medium happy. What are you anyway? Shard dust. Let's bring... Let's go with 8 torches, see if that's enough. I will learn from this, right? And if torches run out, we just do a dark run from then on. 1 key is okay, 2 keys might be better on a medium run. Let's bring 2 keys. There we go. And embark. That's actually their chest that you open with keys, but there's also a locked cabinet thing that you can also open with a key or with an antidote. We got a free antidote here for bringing the Witch Doctor. Some of the characters bring their own supplies, and the Witch Doctor brings an antidote. Let's have a look at this loading screen. Just way too long. I should probably put the game onto my
Pace out the halls of your
SSD.
lineage once familiar.
Yeah.
Now, foreign.
Ooh, this is a very annoying map because we have to go both ways. This is less backtracking, right? We backtrack 4 instead of 1,000,000. So let's go this way first. No, this thing is almost always bad, if I remember correctly. Unless you use it with probably a holy water, then you can maybe reduce something negative. I feel like that's what's happening here. Let's put you in there, give them the holy water and see if that works. Yeah, that was big stress reduction. It was good. This Iron Maiden, I think, needs the antidote. If I remember correctly. Nope. Then I'm not going in there. Where's the antidote there? It's not like you get it back, it's just gone. And we will run into a fight. I'm gonna try to kill one of you. Fail. Well, fail to kill. But he should be dead to the Witch Doctor now. Because we do 1 damage on the AoE and then 4 damage, 4 points of blight. But he resisted. That is very unfortunate. We dodged that guy's attack. That's good. Not that guy's attack though. We get a debuff, -2 dodge on all of our guys. Still dodging. Good. Now you have a bunch of useless abilities, more or less. A bleed attack that also does self-debuff. A bleed attack that just bleeds and does some damage, so I guess that's fine. 35% less damage, but also a bleed, or we just hack. Now this can hit this guy, which is neat. So he's gone. I think I do that.
Continue the onslaught.
So we don't get attacked there, and then we go for the AoE here as always. Now, it's our turn. We try to kill the backliner. I think the AoE is fine. No, the AoE does not hit the backline, so we do this. Critting him, reducing our strength, and getting the buff. Yeah, maybe it's just crit giving us the buffs. And now you can just stab a guy for a tiny bit, but also some bleed. Attack for 2 here. Move me. Well, that's acceptable, I guess. And now you... I'm just gonna slay. Or not. It's alive on 1 point. We could just use Illumination to kill him. I think I'd do that instead of the heal. It only does the 1 damage, but that's enough so he dies to...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own, indeed. Now we could swap around here or just use him to heal. And you are probably slicing that guy up. And then it's our turn even if we can just deal with them. Nice.
The enemy crumbles.
And yeah, no buff, so crits give us the buff.
Momentum.
Stun charm, bonus stun resist, less dodge. Not very good either. Let's reset our party order. And get in there. See what we find. Another run set with a bunch of strength dealers? Yes, no. Stress dealers is what I want to say. Unfortunately I can't hit... Oh, I can hit them with a plague, of course. And I will. Witch Doctors also have a 2-point stun. That would be great here. Or 2-spot stun. But unfortunately, we don't have that on the character yet. And you unfortunately have nothing to do, so you just do a heal. And you use your if it bleeds to... Oh, it doesn't bleed though. 5 to 9 damage. Could kill. Should kill. Yeah, that's a kill. That's good at least.
The slow death.
So these guys were surprised by us, so that's why we got to go first. But now they all get to go. And we managed to only kill one of them, so we're gonna have 3 attacks in a row, and then, because these small guys have high speed, he's probably gonna go again and hit us once again with the stress debuff. I assume. No, we get to go first. Excellent. Now you need just another 1 damage, so we use our AoE here. 63%. Yeah, it's fine. Nah, it's not fine. So we have to use him as well and try to get rid of that guy, and we do.
Maintain the offensive.
Simply because stress is such a big issue. Do a tiny hit here. And do a heal here. Graveyard Slash. Dodged. This is gonna push them back. Most likely. No, he resisted. Good. And he didn't get stunned either. Very nice. And I'm gonna stab you again. So you die to anything that hits you. Like some grave shot.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Now you can't stun you or anything, so I'm just gonna hit you in the face. And you're gonna heal. And then it's his turn, he's gonna hit us once more, and then we should probably be able to kill him. There's the move and the stun. But I don't think that's good enough to save him. I'm gonna poke you. And then Dismas here should be able to finish the deal. And he does.
Give them no quarter.
Fleet Florin, Antiquarian only. We haven't seen the Antiquarian class yet. A rare relic that gives you 4 speed, 20 debuff skill chance, some money. Good. Reset to default party order. You cannot use, by the way, heals in between. Where are we at? Wait, what? Oh, we went this way. Never mind. You can't use heals while not in combat. So you actually have to use combat to heal up if you want to do that. Sex Consayos, 25 whole gold. And with a long layout such as the one that we're on right now, we might run into issues with the light. I just hope that's gonna be fine. You want holy water, I believe, which we don't currently have. Maybe we're gonna have some on the way back. And you can look all of that up on the wiki, if you were so inclined. All of the curios are online. I just don't remember, or I just don't want to do that on video. And you're in a horrible position. You can move back 1. That doesn't really help at all. Yeah, this is bad. I'm just gonna stab this guy. Maybe I should have stabbed the frontliner because he can actually bleed. But we got surprised, which is why we got shuffled around here. Now we... Oh, he pulls our backline. Ah, we dodged. Why do you dodge the pull? That's just dumb. Try to shoot the stress dealer. Okay amount of damage. Now we could... Can you use anything from spot 3? Not this. You can use if it bleeds. So instead of healing or attacking for a tiny bit with the illumination, I'm just gonna walk this guy back so our barbarian can hit somebody. And that somebody is the stress dealer. Which dodges, of course. So we're probably gonna get another round of being dealt stress here. Dodge, good. Yeah, you can't do much except for heal. And then it was just a push again, okay. It's very nice of him. When we keep resisting the push when we want it to actually happen. I think you just keep stabbing. 3 to 6? It's a chance of killing. It does not. Hey. Let's risk it here. We get the kill. Good. Alright, where were we? We're fighting these two guys. I had to take a quick break there for some food. Stab this guy. Right, it was the fight where we got surprised. Crit on our barbarian. The Hellion. Looks like a barbarian. Walks like a barbarian, talks like a barbarian. It's probably a barbarian. No need to do the AoE. We're just gonna... Actually, I'm just gonna shoot the backliner here. Because the barbarian can take care of the frontliner, that's fine. I say that. Let's move you forward. And the fly is still here. I really need to get rid of that fly after this video. There we go. Deal with that. And I also wanted to set this thing to
Compassion is a rarity in the field.
fast combat mode if that's not on yet. So, two things to do between videos. Kill the fly or send away. And deal with the fast combat mode. Bunch of things. Extra key.
Promises success.
Sarcophagus. I think it might want a key. We have so many keys. Let's use a key here. Yeah. At least it works.
Beyond measure.
Yours for the taking.
To the brave and the fool
reset default party order and move on. See what's in the sack. Nothing's in the sack. There's some light up. Surprise? Yes. So maybe we get a kill on this stress dealer before he does stuff to us. Give him the bullet. AoE heal, sure. And Stabby can't hit him. This should kill him, if it works. Yes, so now our Barbarian can do something else. Hellion. Use the right terminology, it's a Hellion. Now this does 5 to 9, and this does 7 to 14. I think I'd like 7 to 14 with no bleed better than the chance on a bleed. But much less damage. We die, that's good. You're gonna try to hit me, and you are in fact hitting me. Probably flying bleed too, yep. Now the Hellion can cure its own bleed. So can, and the Plague Doctor could also get rid of that bleed. 4 to 7. 50-50? Nope. Have we ever hit anything but minimum damage on him? Is he like cursed and only does... No. Weird. I think I still kill here instead of getting rid of the bleed. Just so we don't take more damage. Heal up for a tiny bit. And get hit for nothing. Less than a tiny bit. Get some bleed going. Nope. Get some bleed going. Oops.
Singular strike.
I think he heard me complaining about him not hitting high amounts of damage. So he just crit me. We just crit him, that is.
Slow and insidious
you killer. Fly. Please leave. Deed torch bust, sure. Do we know anything about this corridor? We do not. Let's get another torch going. Scout this. This is interesting. We know there's a fight here. We know there's a fight here. Yeah, maybe it's not that interesting after all. I was thinking about whether we could have a way where we let the torch run out for a while. Disarm this trap. But the defense fights are both at the end of these corridors, makes it a bit weird. Maybe I still do let the torch run out here.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
So we can have the way back without torch and then rest and be fully torched again once we start on the other corridor, so we save some torches. Now, once again, we got the surprise, even though we let the torch go a bit. I'm gonna Plague Grenade the back line to start getting damage on the stress dealer and try to nuke you for 1,000,000. And that worked. Haha. Haha, indeed. Now you... I want to hit that guy, but it's such a waste of damage because they don't bleed, and our only attack that hits the middle line is a bleeding attack.
The wounds of war can be healed.
So let's just focus on the other guys instead. And a Graveyard Slash. Dodged. And you get me with the Dex Page, sure. These guys are not too threatening. 2 to 4, no, that's too low. I think I shoot the backliner, who should now be dead. Yes. No, you're not dead. Say yes, and then I lie. So I think I have to poison him here again so he doesn't go. Now he's very dead, and we get to heal a bit. And by a bit, I mean
but never hidden.
Very much a bit. Kill you, though. Good, and now we only have to deal with this tank here. That is not very strong. He's pretty tanky. He has 25% protection, so sort of armor, but he does die. Usually bleed is good against people who have a lot of armor, but skeletons don't bleed. So in this case, it's not the case. Heal for, well, 9, I guess, and then just kill him. That's fine. Crusader Trinket and a bunch of stuff.
Clearly in view.
We actually full an inventory, but these things are just purely lore, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then the question is, what do I drop to take this portrait? Because we do want to take portraits. I think this Blightstone is relatively low worth. This is probably the stun charm. I'm gonna drop that and grab the portrait. But it means we need to rest soonish, so that we can get rid of the campfire thing, the firewood that we have in our inventory. Now I don't technically need to go through this room, because we only need to explore 90%. But there is a curio here, and the combat shouldn't be too bad. This fly, I tell you. Yeah, the light is fading, I know. Ooh, it's a good curio too. I'm gonna take that on the way back using a key, I think. Let's do the fight first. And I'm doing it on the way back so we can have no torch. Can I kill a spider? Well, if I'm lucky. I am lucky.
Cleansed from our lands.
Another abomination cleansed, indeed. And I'm healing. Don't bite me. Resist, good. Try to slay the frontline spider, and we do.
Executed with impunity.
And then kill you. Nope. But we should go before that. Spider. Maybe. How much speed do you have? Speed 4. We're sitting at speed 7 with this guy, yeah. Is that lethal? We did get the bleed that is already lethal. So what I'm gonna try is do a swap here. And if the Hellion goes first, we can actually run Adrenaline Rush. Heal it, even heal some stress, and then this guy dies. Anyway.
Slowly.
Good.
Gently.
Take the money, swap you back. Get into this room. Where we know there's nothing, so now we go back. And once we get to this thing, we snuff out the light.
The darkness holds much
Open this
worse
with a
than
key.
mere trickery and boogeymen.
And then think about what we throw away. I think I get rid of this. Oh, we can just put this on, I guess. Anybody not have a lot of dodge? Anyway, you have 0 dodge, guys. You could just put on the stun. I should have put on the other trinket too. I shouldn't have thrown it away. It was just dumb. Take the gold. The anti-venom I probably just can't take. Doesn't seem like it. No. So now we walk all the way back in darkness. Sometimes, very rarely, fights spawn in rooms, in corridors that you already scouted, but it's very rare. Traps can do that too. And I'm not too scared of one fight in darkness here, so it's fine. Gonna have to eat, sure. And then... Alright, I don't have the holy water for that. Walk, walk, walk. Let me just see... No, we can do that after the run. Now, let me see right now. Is there an option for quick combat? I think there is, right? Let's control gameplay. I thought there was. Is it graphics? No. Other. Turn off the tutorials. Bug dismissal, debug output. I guess it's just not a thing. I thought it existed. Oh well. Oh, I was just blind and it wasn't one of those menus and I didn't see it like I sometimes do. No, there's that Iron Maiden that didn't want our anti-venom. Now, I'm going to rest here. We're full, so resting doesn't do much for us, but I really want the space. I want the free light. I'm just going to do it. How do I do it? Right click. Right. Now, you can choose how much you eat during a rest. And normally I like feasting for the stress reduction, but that would mean we have no food left and we need some food in case we get another tick. I don't want to eat no food. I could eat 4 or 0. Since we're fully healed, I'm just going to eat 2. Though. And now we can check out the camping skills of our guys. You can self-only reduce stress, heal, remove stuff, and gain accuracy for 3 times. So we have 12 time to spend. You can heal a guy and heal a guy. You can reduce a bit of stress and give some protection on religious people. Better on religious people, but I think only she's religious of these people, so, and it's not on her, it's just companions. Same thing here on one companion, and then wound care. I like bandit sense, prevents nighttime ambush, so when you rest you can get ambushed unless you do this. Also we have better chance of surprising and lower chance of being surprised. You can reduce your own stress at the cost of everybody else's stress. That we don't want. Damage buff. And just, yeah, I'm just gonna give this guy a bit of encouragement. And then you can clean your guns for a buff. And then we have 2 left. I don't want this. Healing is irrelevant, so let's just rest.
The light. The promise of safety.
And campfire does increase torchlight to full. Stood on a trap right away. Nice.
Cruel machinations.
Took a bunch of damage and stress.
With a singular purpose.
This is a buff, but because you have some sort of obsession, you just touch it. Because you have Hagumania. And now our Vestal does plus 20% damage in camp. Now you see why you don't want traits that make your, or quirks that make your people interact with things willy-nilly. Because some of them are just negative, or negative if you don't use a certain item, and some of them are just not positive for everybody, and it can just be a waste. Now we know there are no fights here, so I don't need to run up the light at the moment. Grab all this, no need to carry the lore. Eat. And now we have to hope that we don't get another food tick, because we don't have the food for that. I think we scouted this and it's empty, right? Yes. So now I want light again. Didn't actually save light that way, but there might have been something that... we didn't need to turn up the light, so I didn't. I don't think there was a difference either way. Stashed heirlooms, sure. We're out of torches. And we stood on a trap again.
Mind that such missteps are the exception.
Stress and pain. So we took how many torches? Only 8, right? It seems to be a bit low for a medium run, at least in this layout. Ooh, Collector. It's actually a mini-boss. That keeps on summoning extra people. And these are copies of what I can. This is a protection guy, this is a healer, and this is a damage dealer. You are resistant to stuns, but nothing much else. I think I'm starting with some poison here. But then I really want to kill this healer. Are you bleed immune? You're not. 5 to 9 damage. It's not a ton. 6 to 11. Gonna hit you and bleed you. And just hit you again. Now this guy is pretty dangerous. He does a lot of damage, but I think we're gonna take him out next time. He can constantly just re-summon these guys though, so just killing the small ones is not the best play. And otherwise he shows us his collection and just does damage. I think I keep stacking Plague on him. So he dies at some point. He's guarding the damage dealer, so now whenever we attack the damage dealer, we actually attack the frontliner. So might as well put the damage focus on the backline then. And put some more dots on him, already hitting him for 10 every turn. Which at 41 HP means he doesn't live for very long. But you see, this guy can be very painful. And there are a couple of ways to break guard, one of which is stunning, but we don't really have a stun we can use. I'm gonna use single target heal here to try to keep my Witch Doctor alive. Headhunt. Damage, at least not a crit this time. This guy is close to dead, but not dead yet, and he goes to resummon a guy. Resummoning a healer too, which I'm gonna keep stacking that debuff. And you're gonna guard the healer this time, so we don't even have to choose between killing the healer or not, because we can't kill the healer anymore. You can't hit the backline, so I think what you're gonna do is hit this guy. And then you try to kill the backline. He's dead if it's his turn. Okay, now he's dead. Now we just have to handle these people. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. I think these used to stay around. Maybe they fixed that. Alright, we killed him. We got a puzzling trapezohedron. 3,500 gold each. And a tiny bit of money. Okay. That is nice. He can also drop very nice trinkets. And we found a torch. I'm just gonna use it right away because we don't have room. I wonder if I feed you some food. I think I do. Food heals for a tiny bit, and we don't really have use for 2 food anyway. So this might make the difference between him dying and him not dying. And I think this is the last tomb we have to take anyway. Now you give me a good shot on that back line. You... How big is your bleed? 2 damage. I think I still do your AoE poison. And the backliner is not quite dead yet, unfortunately. I'll hit you, even if it means that we do slightly less damage. And then you definitely... I think you single target heal that guy. Yeah, now they focus the front line. I know he's gonna die, and I'm gonna be stupid. Ah, you hit the back line. That's nice of you. The crit is not nice of you. And you see the stress mounting here. We're getting to a point where we're very stressed. Okay, that's not the worst attack. Please let her live. I mean, it's only Death Door, but dodging is best. Good. Good, good. You are not quite dead. I want you to be dead, so I am gonna run another plague grenade here. No, they're both dead. And you can... 5 to 9, 4 to 8. Let's go 5 to 9. You try to kill that, and you do. Get some stress reduced. You definitely heal the frontliner.
A momentary abatement.
Momentary abatement. And a bump in the night. And then we should be able to handle this.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit. Grab some more loot. And I will continue adventuring because I want to open this chest with a key. I like that there's now a tracker in here that shows you once you've used an item on a curio, it shows you whether that's what the effect is going to be. Now, we could continue adventuring, but if we look at our HP and the stress, I think it's fine to just leave here. We also have no more food. We might get a food tick. I think we're fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to peek out, just see what's in here. We don't see a curio, and I'm going to go home.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls
Victory,
of our ancestry.
bunch of money, should have been a good amount of money here. 11,000, not bad. And a bunch of heirlooms, and what do we get? Bad Gambler, increased chance of losing money while gambling. It's fine. 5 crit to melee skills is fine, and bonus damage in ruins on the Vestal, of course. Who else would get it?
seek to separate
Vending
them.
wine. New courtyard quest is available.
Consequence
That is
invariably have their
not something we want to go for
reunion.
yet. I know it's really difficult, unless they changed it. But we did unlock our blacksmith and our guild. We also unlocked the opportunity of buying more people here. Let's buy a bigger roster. And get all of
A
these.
sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
And then think about what we're gonna do. We now have a second healer. Montagu here. He has his heal even skilled. It's a weird heal. It's a 0 to 13 single target heal. It's not as good a healer as the Vestal, but it can pinch in. And we also have a second Vestal, who has actually even better skills selected already. That's nice. So we're not super reliant on running Quesnel right back. That's good. I probably want to send you... Oh, we don't have the sanatorium yet. No, we don't. Okay, what we did get is the guild and the blacksmith. I definitely want the guild.
Make no mistake,
And
we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
what you can do in the guild is train skills and train level 2 in skills if you upgrade it and you have the hero level needed for it. So I'm gonna upgrade Instructor Mastery here.
Every creature has a weakness.
And I think
The
I'm
wise
also
hero trains for
running...
what he will face.
Am I? I think I'm running Training Regimen here. The reason I'm not sure is because I
The bellows
also may
blast
want to
once
upgrade
again.
the blacksmith,
Forge
but that does
stands
not
ready
need
to make
portraits.
weapons of war.
So we can go back here and upgrade the regiment once more. So 20%
Some may
less
fall,
cost on training
But
skills.
their knowledge lives on.
And then we are going to, in the next episode, try to think of what our party is going to be for the next run and then give that party the right skills. So we train our skills here and we can upgrade weapons and armor here. And I ran out of crests, unfortunately, for that. So we're not going to do that this time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing here, why don't you like my video, subscribe to my channel. If there's anything you want to say about this, if you like the amount of explanation I'm doing, you want more or less of it, then tell me about that in the comment section. And until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.